What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at all the brand new cards coming today, both from the Glow Drop and the GOAT Festival, seeing which ones are worth potentially picking up and which ones you should probably stay away from. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to try to be a little bit less negative, is what I've kind of decided. I think I've been very frustrated with the game the last week and a half or so, which honestly, to be fair, I think is completely reasonable. But this past week or so, I think I've been pretty clear about it. And I'm gonna try to be a little bit less grumpy, because there's no point, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm making content on this game and I'm hoping things get better next year. So I'm going to try to have a little more of a positive attitude if I can. There are a couple things that I do like about this drop, specifically E and Alonzo Mourning as small forwards. This Boris Diaw could be a beast. Like, there's some cards in here that look interesting today. 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan for Steve Smith. He's got Garland, Francis, Kemba, Trey, Levine. This is honestly a pretty good card. MPJ base Oscar Upper on very quick with Pro 2 Fade. That's a good card. Who has MPJ base? Does anybody have MPJ base Oscar Upper? I honestly don't know. So, well, I don't know if anybody actually has this jump shot that I can think of. I don't think that anybody does, but that's fine. I do think this card overall is going to be pretty good. He's a 6'8" shooting guard with 6'11" wingspan, looks to have a good jumper and great movement. He's a super solid card, one of the better attainable shooting guards. There's a lot of good ones, but he's another very good one. Scoot Henderson, 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan. The honest truth about Scoot is he's just a little bit too small to be truly elite, but he's got a good looking jumper. Pro 2 Fade, Garland. I don't know why he has Scoot size up, but Steph Escape, Trey behind the back, Brunson drag back, which a lot of people do like. That'll work. And honestly, the stats and badges, again, they're awesome. I mean, every card on this list, every card in these drops at this point in the year are pretty much, I mean, they're not 100 overalls and invincibles and stuff, but they're pretty close to it, especially when you look at the stats. The badges, they generally have all the key badges. Like, at this point in the year, every card is good. It really just comes down to using the guys you like. And I think that's a very important aspect of this type of thing. Marcus Camby. This card is good, but he's a little small. 6'11" with 7'3" wingspan. He's gonna be good. Great defender, great finisher, good speed, solid shooter. What's the jumper? Tyler Smith base, which is not bad. Donovan Mitchell upper, which is also, I mean, very good. Very solid anyway, I should say. Pro 2 Fade. Sigs aren't great, but Levine step back, Kemba escape, Devin Booker dribble style. I guess there's something there. Honestly, for a big, he's pretty good. There's just a lot of good bigs. So, well, no, there aren't that many great bigs, but there are a few that are better than this Marcus Camby. In fact, I would say like Mo Bamba from last week might be better. There's a couple other guys, obviously, I think are better too. He's not huge, so he's a good but not incredible attainable big man in my team. Boris Diaw, 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan. This card is going to be pretty good. Jalen Tyson base, Darius Garland up around very quick Pro 2 Fade. Garland, Curry, Trey, Carter step back, interesting. Giannis Cross, he's not quite as great sigs wise as some of the other cards, but he's good. And he's 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan at point guard. This is a good card. This is a very, very good card. He's a high level versatile defender who's a 6'8" point guard and has a good jumper and solid sigs. This is a card who I think a lot of people who don't have top tier cards at their point guard position should consider picking up. He's going to be really good. He's big. He's versatile. He's going to compete physically against a point guard LeBron or a point guard Ben Simmons or guys like that, in a way that most attainable point guards just simply can't. At 6'8" with 7'1" wingspan, this could be like a Denny Avdia replacement, I think, for a lot of budget teams and things like that. This card's going to be really good. I'm interested in him for sure. He's probably the best of the, honestly, probably the best of the Dark Matters today. E is 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan at the small forward position. Sexton upper, AJ Lawson base. That's going to be good. Garland, Kemba, Trey, Levine, Hallie. He doesn't have perfect sigs, but they're very good. And honestly, I mean, the stats and badges are pretty much perfect. 7 footer with 7'4" wingspan at small forward. That's a great card. It's a great card. One of the better attainable small forwards. If he's going to be decently affordable, and he is worth picking up. He is an awesome card. Probably the best 100 overall today. 6'6" with 6'11" wingspan for Jay Rich. Jay Rich is going to be a beast too. Another guy who's got great sigs. He's got a very good release. Pro 2 Fade. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say he's bad either. He's a very solid card. We have a lot of 6'6" point guards. So he's not quite as, I don't know, must have, I wouldn't say. I think E is really, really good. I don't know if Jay Rich is quite that good, but I do think he's going to be a very solid attainable PG. And I mean, if they hadn't given away Devin Booker for free a couple days ago, I would be a little higher on picking him up. Jaylen Green's only 6'4", but the jumper is great. Pro 2 Fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Trey, Levine. Great card, really good card. Just a 6'4". So for me, that's kind of a pass automatically, no matter how good they are at this point in the year. But that doesn't mean it's a bad card. He's definitely solid. If you're a Jaylen Green fan, if you're a Phoenix Suns fan, you're trying to live out the fantasy that Jaylen Green is actually going to be good for your team, and this card will give you the ability to do that before your dreams are brutally crushed in the regular season. No offense. Alonzo Mourning, 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan, another great small forward. 7'6" wingspan is really nice. He's awesome defensively, and it's a finisher. Looks to have a good jumper, Pro 2 fade, Garland, Kemba, Trey, Levine, Hallie, Giannis Cross. Not bad at all animation wise as well. He's also really good. This Eves Missy jump shot, by the way, very, very good base. Nice and smooth, nice and fast. It's not a base 2K's used much this year, but it's very good. So I would hope this is going to be a really good jumper. Hopefully Oscar Upper works smoothly with it. I do think this could be pretty good though. Honestly, this Alonzo Mourning also looks really good. Both him and E are great attainable small forward options because neither of them are going to be absurdly expensive, and they're both really good cards. MJ 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He is his GOAT card, but slightly worse, or in terms of stats and baddest, I would say. Same jump shot, Pro 2 fade, Garland, Francis, Curry, Defox, Trey, Levine, Hallie. He's the exact same as his GOAT card. The only difference is the 28 Hall of Fame badges that are legend badges on his GOAT card. This card is going to play basically the same as his GOAT card. If you want to use MJ for a cheaper price, this is the one to get. Manu Ginobili, 6'6" with 6'9" wingspan. He's going to be good too. Ben Shepherd base, Oscar Upper is nice. Pro 2 fade, Garland, Trey, Kemba, Trey. Sigs aren't quite as good as MJ or anything. He's not as good as MJ is. He's still pretty good. If you're a Spurs fan, this Manu card's super usable. If you're not a Spurs fan, probably not a card you're going to want to pick out of all of your options at the point guard position, unless you just like Manu Ginobili. Draymond 6'6" with 7'1" wingspan. I'll be totally honest. This card looks great. I'm probably just going to stick with Boris Diaw. If you're looking for a point guard with this mold of card, he's got Pippen behind the back, Harden step back. It's not the best SIG. It's not bad. Garland dribble style, Steph escape. Honestly, Boris Diaw moves just as good, if not a little bit better, though. Boris Diaw's going to have just as good of a jumper. And, the stats are bad, his favor for Draymond slightly. But Draymond's 6'6", 7'1" wingspan. Boris is 6'8". Like, I don't know. For me, I'm not probably using Draymond, to be totally honest. Bosh, 6'11" with 7'3" wingspan, another great small forward. Don't really need this card, though, when you already have E and Alonzo Mourning who came out today. I wouldn't pay more for Bosh, especially with D-Book dribble style. This card's kind of underwhelming, in all honesty, for how expensive he might be as an invincible. So that one's also a hard pass for me. Wemby, 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan. He's got Patty, Steph, Pro 2, Garland, Francis, Curry, Defox, Trey, Levine, Hallie. Same stakes that all the GOAT cards have. This card is a beast. Doesn't matter though. He's going to be like 8 million MT. Who cares? Just pretend he doesn't exist. You'll barely play against him. T-Max 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan. Patty, Garland, Francis, Curry, Defox, Trey, Levine, Hallie. This card's a stud too at the point guard position. One of the best point guards in the game, especially with that jumper. It's like a 6'8" Cassie Russell with all 99 stats and every legend badge. He is a beast. One of the 3 or 4 best PGs in the game for sure. I love that jump shot. Tim Thomas, 6'10" with 7'2" wingspan at shooting guard. He's like a 6'10" Dr. J. He's got Steph Sexton. So he's basically Kevin Garnett at shooting guard pretty much. This is a really good card. Big, versatile, athletic shooting guard. He's right there with Beasley and KD as the best shooting guards in the game. This card is awesome, but I'm not spending money to get him, and I don't think you should either. Steph Curry, 6'3" with a 6'3" wingspan. He's Steph, to be honest. Like, honestly, his jumper, his animations are good and stuff, but he's 6'3", so he's limited in terms of how good he can really be. That doesn't mean he's a bad card. If you want to use Steph, he'll probably be one of the cheapest GOAT cards in the game too, which is cool. But he's not that good, to be totally honest. Luol Deng, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. What do we got? Matt Ryan base, Oscar Upper, Garland, Francis, Curry, Defox, Trey, Levine. This is a good looking card right here. I'm not gonna lie. Same exact jumper, I believe, as LeBron had on his 100 overall, if I'm not mistaken, which, by the way, very good jump shot. So if that is the case, that is a W, and it is. It's the exact same jumper that his 100 overall has. Basically a shooting guard 100 overall broad with 99 stats, with every single thing on 99, every single badge on Legend. He's a stud. Great card. Luol Deng looks really good. Lonzo, 6'6" to 6'7" wingspan. I mean, honestly, he's just another good point guard. He's not ridiculous at this point, I wouldn't say. I don't know. He's not going to be bad, but I don't think he's going to be anything particularly special either, to be totally honest. At a position that's pretty loaded as a 6'6" PG, wouldn't spend money on him. LaMelo's better than Lonzo. He's got Cam, Steph. They low-key should have just left his jumper that he had. He had KPJ Oscar. It's so good. This jumper's probably not better than that. But he has great, perfect SIGs, Pro 2 fade. I'll be honest, this card though, I mean, his Invincible already had basically perfect SIGs. The only SIG that wasn't perfect on this card basically was that Harden step back. but with a jumper that's probably as good, if not better. The Invincible is just as good as the GOAT card. I wouldn't, if you want LaMelo, just use his Invincible. He's a great card, still very, very high level at the point guard position. And then you have Dino, 6 level with 7-3 big span. Look, he's great, but we have a bunch of elite level GOAT bigs. We have a bunch of elite level 100 overall, like attainable bigs and stuff that are coming out now. You don't need this Dino Radja card. He's a 6'11 power forward. I wouldn't spend money on him. He's a great card, sure. Not gonna spend money on him to get him. So there you go. That is my opinion on these cards today. Wouldn't spend any money on the GOAT cards, but there are some good cards in here today. Alonzo Mourning, Boris Diaw, all 3 of those guys stand out to me as awesome options. MJ is like a budget GOAT card, is kind of cool. Overall, it's not a terrible drop, but it's not my favorite drop of the year either by any means. That's all right. Let's hope, or that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.